Hare Krishna and Gauranga. Welcome to another Casey on the Go with myself, JD. Um, now, I'm always saying this on these videos, so sorry to repeat myself, but this is if I have any valuable information to impart on these short, I don't know whatever these are, talks or videos of, self-purificatory endeavors, then it is to remind devotees constantly to seek and bathe themselves in concentrated vibration of the holy name. And one of the forms that I feel is the most potent, other than, of course, Nam Japa, is hearing of advanced spiritual practitioners. And for me, of course, as I've always said, mine's is Ayendra Prabhu. Sripad Ayendra Prabhu was, of course, known for being a chanter of Shuddha Nam, which is the purest form of the holy name. And not only that, but in Sri Vrindavan Dham. And not only that, surrounded by like-minded souls. And not only that, for many, many years. And not only that, to a high degree, and so on and so forth. We know there's many, higher and higher and higher and higher versions of what I just said in terms of his spiritual life and spiritual practices. So as I've always said, that, one of my daily sadhanas is that I just keep his kirtans going on in the background for as much of the day as can be achieved without it being, overwhelming or overpowering to the other things that are going on, i.e. meetings and kids and the needs of the daily lives that we lead. But at night, if I'm not absorbing myself in another one of my favourite sadhanas, which of course is the classes of Amarendra Prabhu, then sometimes I take the opportunity to shove the good old headphones on and then just dive into one of Ayendra Prabhu's kirtans. So tonight it was nothing glamorous, it was just the laundry and the dishes. And, I thought, well, let's just get the kirtans on and go in and see what churns out. The demigods and the demons were told that when they were churning the nectar ocean, that many things will come out. Don't worry about those, just keep going for the nectar. But the demons, of course, were unable to contain themselves, and they kept on grabbing for everything that was coming out. And even some of the demigods also as well, they pulled for themselves some of the different items that came out of the ocean. But they at least were able to hold on to the point of it all, was that the nectar was there, and that nectar, of course, would give them immortality. So when you're diving deep into a kirtan, especially one of such high quality as Ayendra Prabhu's, then just keep holding on to it and keep going with it. But one thing I find is, and this may of course be due to taste and due to practice of hearing and so on and so forth, that with him you're instantly swept away. I feel that within seconds you're just transported. You're just, that connection to his kirtans and what you get out of his kirtans is so deep that you're just gone. That's it. Because obviously you have the dare I use the word material when talking about him, but you have the quality of his kirtan in the sense of the instruments, the playing style. So his harmonium skills were par excellent. His singing voice was fantastic and powerful. His mridanga playing accompaniment, karatal, and devotee singers and environment, i.e. Vrindavan, it was all perfect. It was all clicking. It was all running smoothly. And then, of course, the fact is that, again, it's the holy name, pure holy name, and so on. It all just comes together to just create this, deep and satisfying experience. So yeah, you instantly just jump right into it, and then you're off. You're gone. You're into it. You're just running off in the next blissful journey. So when I was connecting like that in such a clear way, I was thinking, this actually is the platform where chanting the holy name really begins. When you're experiencing clear and transparent vibration. because then everything's just flowing. You're hearing the harmonium, you're experiencing the mridanga, you're experiencing the name, you're experiencing the bliss, the message that's being imparted across by that devotee, is coming clear to you. This is what life is all about, connecting to Krishna through this holy name. Yeah, and that's where actual japa starts. When it's coming really, really clear like that, when it's coming really smooth, effortlessly flowing, as a connection between you and the Lord, No longer are you trying to build, no longer are you trying to just hold on and grab on and catch on. You're connected fully like a symbiote, and you're just talking to each other nicely, sharing, remembering, and enjoying with the Lord. So we have to get that. We have to try and get that. So just a short thing today, just to share that point, that when you can tap in to that clear vibration, then that's where the fun really begins. And as it says, our japa can get to that, but because obviously we usually find that that's one of the things that most people think is the hardest thing to do, then try to boost yourself every day and get into it faster. And then by constantly getting yourself into that kind of state regularly, it will then enhance everything else that you do. When you sit down and read, you'll tap into the reading quicker. When you sit down and hear a lecture, you'll tap into the lecture quicker. When you are, at the temple talking with devotees, and devotees share a point, rather than just saying, I'm too spaced out, I'm thinking about what's going on at home, or I'm thinking about what's the plan for tomorrow. You just instantly click in and boom, that's it, I got it, wow, I'm in the zone now, And one other thing is that we should try to have ourselves in a be ready mentality. One comedian, he made a joke about spiders. Everybody are famous, of course. One of the most famous phobias that everybody knows. I think it's probably one of the only ones people mostly know anyway. But regardless of that, it is one of the famous ones and most common ones is arachnophobia. So, people are terrified of spiders. And he said, oh my God, he says, spiders, they're always ready. They're always poised. All 8 legs are sprawled out. If you move towards it instantly, it's ready just to go in whichever direction it has to escape or to protect itself, So we should be like that. If we're sitting in the temple on the Sunday program or at a festival day or something, and all of a sudden a devotee turns, the temple president or the senior ashram leader or whatever, or whoever it is, festival organizer, turns and goes, hey Prabhu, the speaker's sick, he's not making it, he's stuck in traffic, can you jump up, give the class? It shouldn't be that I'm not ready, I wasn't expecting that. No, I'm ready. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know the subject matter I know the story of Gaurapanim, or the story of Lord Nityananda's appearance, or I understand the tattva of the Panchatattva, or whatever it is, yeah, cool, boom, up there, start going, Hey, can you lead a kirtan? Oh, no, I'm not really in the mood, no, okay, jai, boom, nectar, flowing, because that's it, we should be ready. We're preachers, we're in a Sankirtan movement, which means moving, flowing, accepting and giving with devotees, accepting and giving with Krishna. So be in that zone all the time as best as possible, where you're just ready, As soon as you start japa, you're ready. You're in and you're away, As soon as you start reading, you're receptive and you're ready to get bliss, And as soon as you start hearing Krishna Katha or plugging into this kirtan nectar, you're in and you're into that zone quick. Because you're greedy for it, you're ready for it, you're hungry for more, and you want to have something to give as well. So, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Sri Pada Indra Prabhu ki jai, Harinam Sankirtan ki jai, Gaur Premanandi. Catch you at the next one.